Right now on Great 38. Concerning video of a lieutenant accidentally shooting his own undercover detective. Plus, new information tonight about a local man accused of impersonating an officer.
As long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. Justin Timberlake's going to need his suit and tie when he heads to court. Hashtag Free Brandy is trending. Why the singer is suing her record label. News Channel 8 at 8 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Jen Holloway.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks for being with us tonight. We have several breaking stories for you right now, so let's get to it. Pinellas County firefighters are trying to put out flames at a building in Palm Harbor. Eagle 8 HD is live over 401 Tampa Road, where you can see this building is just gutted. Take a look. We're told the building is vacant. It's not clear yet how that fire started. We also have some other breaking news for you. A mother and her 2 children are in critical condition tonight.
They were all walking on Neff Lake Road in Hernando County when they were hit by a car. Now, that's just south of Brooksville. Chip Osowski joins us now live at 8:01. Chip, what are authorities telling you at this hour?
Well, Jen and Josh, very sad story indeed out here. This accident happened right around 5 o'clock this evening. As you can see behind me, Florida Highway Patrol troopers are still on the scene at this hour. Investigators tell us 26-year-old William Perkins was driving southbound on Neff Lake Road in his 2002 Jaguar. He told troopers he dropped a cigarette and became distracted and hit 35-year-old Lacey Thomas, 1-year-old Spencer Thomas, and his 3-year-old sister Ava. A third child, 6-year-old Tana Thomas, was not hit. Paramedics rushed to the scene and took the mother and children via helicopter to area trauma centers. At last check, all 3 were in critical condition. At this point, it's not clear if Perkins will face any charges in relation to this accident, although the preliminary report from the Florida Highway Patrol indicates alcohol was not a factor. Obviously, this is still a developing story at this hour, and we'll have the latest on News Channel 8 at 11. Josh, Jen.
Chip Osowski live in Hernando. Chip, thank you for the update. If you'd like developments on this story and breaking news alerts right to your phone, you can download the free News Channel 8 app at the App Store. Well, some more breaking news tonight. This one out of Wimauma. Right now, troopers are on the scene of a fatal crash, the one you see right here. This is on State Road 674 at Chert Rock Trail. FHP tells us that 2 vehicles, the 2 you see here, were involved. A passenger inside one of the cars took off running. 2 people are now on the way to the hospital. We'll certainly keep you posted when we get any new information.
Now, breaking news in an 8 on Your Side investigation. Cash Flasher's fate.
This con man pleaded guilty to duping victims out of thousands, and now a judge has decided he deserves decades behind bars for all of his schemes. This is Judgment Day for a Palm Harbor con man. 8 on Your Side, first exposed a year ago, and he could have actually landed in prison for as long as 126 years, but a judge decided 35 years will be enough.
Investigative reporter Mark Douglas has been on this con man's trail from the very beginning, and tonight he explains developments from the Pinellas Justice Center.
I really, really believe that if he ever gets out, this will never stop.
If Robert Fletcher was hoping for a break, he wasn't getting one, at least not from some of the 15 victims he ripped off royally in his get-rich-quick investment schemes.
The only way he's going to learn is really by a severe sentence.
Before we and a sheriff's detective caught up to him last year, Fletcher acted like a fortune hunter, promising riches for anyone willing to invest in one of his sham deals.
I got 10 grand cash. I'm all set for the deal.
But Fletcher couldn't run fast enough to avoid our questions about his bogus schemes.
Rob, we'd like to talk to you about your business deals.
Leave my garage now.
Even after his fraud arrest, Fletcher kept ripping off victims through the jailhouse telephone. Listen to how he cons the mother of a fellow inmate.
Listen, the righteous people always provide. Always. You got to know that.
Thank you. I've lost faith, and I used to have a lot of faith.
Today in court, Fletcher made the sales pitch of his life, claiming a gambling addiction drove him to steal from his family, his friends, and strangers alike.
But I am remorsefully sorry for hurting you individually, as a family, as a sister, as a brother, as a father, as a dad, as a friend.
But the judge didn't buy it and sentenced Fletcher to 35 years in prison, followed by 30 years probation. He'll be 112 years old by the time he's finished.
And I just don't understand how I could be put that far under the grave for my first time offense ever. I was expecting a sentence, absolutely. But you put me in the mix with somebody that's committed multiple murders.
The judge told Fletcher he's free to appeal his sentencing in 30 days. And Fletcher told the judge he plans to do just that. At the Pinellas Justice Center, I'm Mark Douglas, News Channel 8.
And today's sentencing comes after months of 8 on Your Side investigations. Now, if you'd like to look back at how this case all came together, we have all of Mark's previous investigations on our website at WFLA.com.
A man already accused of impersonating a police officer is in even more trouble tonight. Todd Blumenkrantz is facing new charges from both Largo and Clearwater police. In 2 separate cases, he tried to pull over women in his Nissan Altima with flashing lights on his dashboard. He's already been charged with doing the exact same thing several times before.
After more than a year-long investigation, the Albuquerque Police Department is releasing concerning video tonight. Now, it shows retired Lieutenant Greg Brackle shooting undercover detective Jacob Grant during a botched drug bust.
That was Jacob! Come to me! Are you okay? No. Come on out, dude! Come on! I'm sorry, man! I didn't know it was you!
Oof. Well, the Albuquerque Police Department says that since the shooting, they have improved undercover officer training, equipment, communication, and procedures. This week, the city settled a federal civil lawsuit with Jacob Grant for $6.5 million. The city also agreed to cover his medical expenses for the rest of his life and pay his retirement.
Right now, Polk County deputies are desperately looking for 2 teenagers who may be using guns stolen from a deputy's cruiser. Deputies are now looking for Mitchell O'Neill and Jacarion Gray. They're accused of committing crimes all across the county. That includes a string of thefts from cars in a Bartow neighborhood.
Yeah, that's pretty scary, especially still running around the streets. You never know, they might come back. It's a scary feeling, man.
Items taken from the deputy's car include his personal assault rifle, 2 service weapons, and a bulletproof vest. And now these 2 teens, by the way, are already under arrest in this case, and they face grand theft and robbery charges. They are Trey Deshawn Hobdy and Derquavicus McKenzie.
New information tonight in the shooting at a Richmond bus station. We've learned a gunman, James Brown III, had a lengthy criminal record. Brown was charged with attempted murder in Illinois back in 2001. In 2012, he pleaded guilty to attacking a pregnant woman. Police tell us Brown shot Trooper Chad Dermeyer at Greyhound bus stop yesterday. 2 other troopers shot and killed Brown. Trooper Dermeyer later died. And Chicago public school teachers walked off the job today. Teachers say they are protesting unfair labor practices, including the removal of some raises from their contracts. The move is getting sharp criticism from Governor Bruce Rauner. He slammed Chicago's teachers union, calling it its plan, one-day walkout and abuse of power.
Well, there is some new leadership taking over the scandal-plagued police department in Ferguson, Missouri tonight. Former Miami police major Delrish Moss is now hired as police chief in the St. Louis suburb. Moss will take over the reins of a department that's been scrutinized since former officer Darren Wilson killed 18-year-old Michael Brown in 2014.
A park named after a well-known civil rights leader is celebrating its grand opening this weekend. And we have been there every step of the way as construction crews worked on Perry Harvey Senior Park. It's located along Central Avenue in downtown Tampa, an area once vibrant with African-American businesses. On Sunday, the mayor will reveal displays, statues, and a walk honoring that area's rich history.
Even though they may not have been recognized historically, we're going to recognize them, and we're going to tell that story, and it's going to be a part of our fabric.
The grand opening was originally planned for tomorrow, but was just moved to Sunday because of rain in the forecast. Celebration runs from 2 in the afternoon until 5 o'clock. There'll be live music, free food, and a bunch of entertainment.
And the lady with the weather report?
Yes.
Julie, you've got the latest.
You're talking about Saturday, so
I know.
People are obviously adjusting plans, as we just heard.
And that's probably a smart idea, because sometimes we don't have necessarily high confidence in the forecast. Tomorrow, it's looking very likely. The front's going to move in. Along with it, we're going to see the showers and storms. So we're pretty sure that's going to happen.
Sunday's the day to make your plans.
Yes, it is. But it's better. At least we're not dealing with this. Snow. It's covering parts of upper Michigan still. This is video of Marquette. Looks like the dead of winter rather than spring. People woke up to temperatures below zero, creating dangerous icy conditions. Yikes. More snow is expected there this weekend, and thankfully we're not dealing with snow, but yes, rain is heading our way outside. Currently, if we can switch over to Weather 1, we can see our graphics outside and the showers and storms off to our north along the front. Can we pull that up if we have our radar system? Well, maybe not. Let's see. We can go pull it up this way, but otherwise out at Hula Bay, it looks quiet right now. Temperatures in the upper 70s, looking good. A quiet night expected for us. There's the radar. You can see cold front just to our north. Then as we head closer into the Tampa Bay area, still very quiet. It'll remain dry here tonight. And temperatures, well, they are going to stay warm, only falling back into the low 70s tonight. They're still quite warm. It's going to be mostly dry tonight. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but it's really tomorrow that we're focusing in on, and that's when those rain chances go up to 70%. So when we're talking about rain chances like that, you know, you're probably going to need to bring out the umbrella for at least a little bit tomorrow.
Good call.
Especially for all of us. We're hoping the rain holds off tomorrow for a very special event supporting a very important cause. Tomorrow, I'll be emceeing the annual One Walk to Cure Diabetes. We'll be benefiting the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Plus, all right, Bucs fans, here we go. A very special celebrity guest is going to be there. Bucs quarterback, Jameis Winston. So the walk steps off at 9 a.m. from Amalie Arena. It is a public event. There's no charge to be there. We just hope you'll support the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Also keep in mind, if you are coming to the walk, you want to check the radar, you can do that anytime, but only if you download on your smartphone our free Storm Teammate WeatherMax app.
Coming up next on News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38.
My kid would never know that this was a drug.
That looks like what he would eat and what any kid would want.
An 8 on your side warning about drug-laced candy in the Bay Area. You're watching Tampa Bay's most convenient primetime newscast. This is News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38.